After discovering my partner cheated, I left. He never apologized properly. His affair partner didn't even know I existed. He lied to her too. Everyone said we were the perfect match. We met at a mutual friend's wedding 4 years ago. He was charismatic, charming, the kind of guy who made waiters laugh and grandmas swoon. Let's call him Jake. I fell hard. And fast. Jake and I were inseparable for the first year. Every weekend was a road trip, a music festival, or a new restaurant. We were the couple that other people joked about being too cute. Holding hands in grocery stores, inside jokes, nicknames. You know the type. Looking back, I think I clung to that version of us way too long. It didn't start with anything explosive. It started with weird vibes, a white lie about where he was, stuck in traffic, when I found out he'd actually gone out for drinks with coworkers. No big deal, right? Then a locked phone when he never used to lock it. Then sudden, late nights for projects when I'd never seen him bring work home before. I asked him once if something was wrong. He laughed. Said I was overthinking. I wish I had trusted my gut instead of his words. One weekend, he said he was going out of town for a guy's trip. Just 2 nights. But he barely texted. No photos, no updates. When he came back, he was weirdly on edge. Super affectionate, but not present. He brought me a candle from a gas station like it was some kind of peace offering. I asked how the trip was. He gave vague answers. Said he was tired. Went to bed early. That weekend never stopped haunting me. Spoiler, I'd find out later why. He used to post me. Not all the time, but enough that it felt normal. Then he just stopped. He archived old photos of us, said his feed was too cluttered. I thought maybe I was being insecure, but something in my stomach twisted. It was like he wanted to erase any proof that he was taken, that he was mine. I asked him directly, "Are you seeing someone else?" He acted offended, said, "Do you really think I'd do that to you?" Tears welled up. He hugged me, said, "I love you. I'd never hurt you." I believed him. God help me, I believed him. I told myself love meant trust, that if I kept pressing, I'd push him away. I didn't realize he was already gone. Jake's best friend, let's call him Eric, always liked me. One night, we ran into each other without Jake around. Eric got this weird, sad look when I said we were planning a weekend trip. He said, "Just make sure you know what you're getting." I asked what that meant. He backpedaled hard, said he was just talking. But the way he looked at me, like I was the last to know. I planned an entire weekend getaway for Jake's birthday. Airbnb in the mountains, his favorite wine, a handwritten letter. He barely reacted. Spent more time on his phone than with me. On the last night, he left the room to take a call and was gone for 45 minutes. I sat on the couch alone, holding the letter I wrote. It stayed sealed. Still is. When he came back, he said it was work. I knew it wasn't. I couldn't sleep. Not just that night, many nights. He'd roll over, away from me. My head would spin with questions. Was it me? Was I not enough? Too clingy? Not fun anymore? I started shrinking myself, trying harder. Dressing nicer, planning more, complaining less. He got colder, I got lonelier. Jake never logged out of his iCloud on the iPad we shared. One morning, he left for work. I opened the iPad to check a recipe, and a message popped up from someone named L. I tapped it, I shouldn't have, but I did, and my heart dropped. Last night was amazing. I can't stop thinking about your hands. Can't wait till next weekend. I scrolled. It had been going on for months. Photos, voice notes, inside jokes, pet names. My legs gave out. When Jake came home, I didn't yell. I didn't throw things. I didn't cry. I just asked, "Who is L?" His face told me everything. First, shock, then a flash of guilt, then relief? Like I'd finally discovered the weight he didn't want to carry anymore. He didn't deny it, didn't even say sorry. He just said, it wasn't supposed to be a big deal. Like I was the one making it into something it wasn't. That was the night I stopped loving him. After the confrontation, Jake and I sat in silence. I asked, "How long?" He said, "A few months." I asked, "Did you love her?" He shrugged. "It's not like that." I waited for an apology. Something. Anything. What I got was, "I didn't mean for you to find out this way." As if my heartbreak was an inconvenience, not a consequence. I packed a bag that night and went to stay with my sister. I didn't slam the door or cry in the driveway. I just walked out. Jake didn't follow me, didn't text, didn't call. Think that hurt more than the cheating. The fact that when faced with losing me, he let me go like it was a formality. I looked her up. Elle, she was pretty, not model pretty, but natural. Warm smile, artsy. Her Instagram was full of books, film cameras, yoga poses, sunsets. They had gone hiking, wine tasting. She posted a blurry pic of a man's hand, his hand, holding hers 2 weeks before me birthday trip. The caption said, "Safe, soft, seen." The rage I felt wasn't toward her. It was toward myself, for making excuses for so long, for fighting for someone who had already replaced me. Telling people was like tearing my skin off. Some friends rallied. They texted, called. One friend showed up with a bottle of wine and 2 pizzas and said, "We're going to cry and eat and talk shti. Let's go." But others? Radio silence. Especially the couple friends. Mutuals who didn't want to get in the middle. A few even said things like, "We had no idea." But they seemed really happy. Wait, they? People knew, and no one told me. A week after I left, Jake finally texted, "I'm sorry for how things ended. I hope you're okay." I didn't respond. 2 hours later, "I'm not trying to get back together, just wanted to say, sorry, still no reply. Then, if you ever want to talk, I'm here." It was wild how little I cared. After years of pouring into someone, I finally felt empty. And that emptiness, it was peaceful. Elle messaged me, I didn't expect it. I stared at her name for an hour before opening it. She wrote, "Hey, I'm really sorry to message. I didn't know he was in a relationship. I found out after the fact. He told me you were basically broken up. When I realized the truth, I ended it. You didn't deserve this." She sent screenshots. He had lied to her too. Showed her cropped photos of us and said I was just a roommate. He'd made me invisible and convincing. I thanked her for telling me. She said, "If I'd known, I never would have touched him." She sounded sincere, and honestly, she was more respectful than he ever was. The next few weeks were a haze. I couldn't eat, couldn't sleep. I cried in my car, at work, while brushing my teeth. It was grief, but not just grief over him, grief over the version of me I'd lost. The me that laughed easily, planned things, trusted. I started therapy. My therapist said something I'll never forget. Cheating doesn't just break your heart. It breaks your reality. Exactly. Eventually, I had to go back to the apartment. I coordinated with Jake to be gone during the pickup. I brought a friend. I couldn't face him. My stuff was stacked in boxes, but not neatly, just shoved. Like it was garbage. Photos of us? Gone. My books? Bent. My favorite mug? Broken. On the kitchen counter was a sticky note. "Good luck with everything. No name, just vibes." Healing isn't linear. I'd have good days, coffee, sunlight, hope. Then nights where I'd dream he was apologizing, crying, begging me back. I'd wake up sweating, angry that part of me missed him. Triggers were everywhere. The candle I'd bought him that still sat in my bag. A song on the radio. A commercial for that stupid mountain town we visited. But slowly, it hurt a little less. One night, I was scrolling through my camera roll, deleting old photos. I got to a video ovis, laughing, dancing in the kitchen, dumb music playing. Watched it twice. And then I deleted it. Not out of anger, not because I hated him, but because I didn't need it anymore. That video was of someone I used to be. She was happy, and naive, and trying. I love her, but I'm not her anymore. And that's okay.